The hour of 8 a.m. having arrived, I call the Transportation Committee to order. Four members present, myself, Vice Chair Reeves, Member Abel, Member Knapp. Consent agenda 2A, approval of the minutes for April 2nd, 2024, and 2B, recommend approval of bills and transfers totaling $1,246,902.51. Add Member Abraham to the roll. Do we have can I have a motion? Motion by Member Abel, second by Member Knapp. Do we have any questions regarding either the minutes or the bills? No, seeing none. All those in favor vote aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it, and the minutes are approved and the bills are approved. Do we have any appearance by members of the public or county employees?
We've had no requests this morning, Chair Rogel.
All right. Eventually, someone will want to come see us. 4A, departmental matters. 4A1 is a request, 4A1A is request approval of resolution for the April 30th, 2024 project letting. Can I have a motion? Motion by Member Abel, second by Member Vice Chair Reeves. Mr. Stokes?
Thanks, Chairman. So we had numerous projects on this letting. This is we had some resurfacing projects, a Cape Seal pavement preservation project, and a culvert liner project up around Lake Bloomington. So H.J. Uppel had the resurfacing contract around on the Lake Bloomington project, and then road construction was a couple projects in Randolph Township, and then a project we had in McLean. And then AC pavement striping was for the Cape Seal project that's going on Pipeline Road from just north of Zebarth Road up to Ron Smith Highway. And then we also had, Hare Construction was a little bidder for the culvert liners that we're putting in up on Lake Bloomington. We have some pipes that are kind of deep that are rusted out, and so we're putting these liners in a couple of, there's like 5 spots that we're doing this liner work. So this is pretty much, I think, all our projects for the year. So I think we're having everything should be out for bid at this point. We might have a couple smaller stuff come in, but I think this is what we're looking at for our 2024 program.
Does anybody have any questions? No? All right. So all those in favor vote aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. And the request approval of resolution for April 30th project letting is approved. 4A1B, request approval of a bridge construction petition for joint culvert replacements number 1 and 1A for Old Town Road District. Do I have a motion? Motion by Member Abraham, second by Member Abel. Mr. Stokes?
So this is a joint culvert project with Old Town Township there just south of Bloomington on Cheney's Grove Road. I do have a couple pictures of this area. So basically what we're looking at is a 6 foot by 3.5 foot tall box culvert that's starting to deteriorate, and it's really narrow here. So we're going to put two steel pipes in here and try to improve this area. So you got the area going across the road here, and then this is kind of on the downstream side of it, and this is looking to the west. So you can see they got kind of a sheet pile retaining wall already built here that's going to remain in place. And then part of the project is, since we're upsizing the culverts underneath the road, we have to upsize the culvert going underneath this entrance here as well. So this is all kind of included in this project. So the road commissioner reached out to us, and we kind of looked at this a couple different times, trying to figure out the best route to go on it. So this is just a project we're going to try to fit in here this summer for Old Town Township.
Does anyone have any questions? Just one. How old is that?
Ooh, that's a good question. We couldn't find any plans on it or anything like that. So it's probably just whatever materials they had, and they formed it up and put it in.
All right.
So we're going to increase. I think this is about 20 square foot or so, 21 and a half square foot. And we'll be putting in about 25 square foot opening. So we'll increase the opening size for the drainage quite a bit through there.
Good. Does anyone have anything else? Nope. Member Reeves?
Was the pond construction upstream of that did that change anything as far as your flow rates through there?
No, we don't usually when we're sizing stuff like that, we don't take into the ponds into consideration because those ponds could always be, the homeowner could always take them out, and then we kind of go back to the same sheet flow and everything that we have. So it actually kind of helps us a little bit because it helps detain the water, but we don't really account for that in our calculations.
Anyone else? All those in favor, vote aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The request approval of a bridge construction petition for joint culvert replacements number 1 and 1A for Old Town Road District is approved. 4A2, items to be presented for our information. Mr. Stokes?
So, I got a couple projects here that we have going on. So the first one's the Baker Bridge project on the Lexington Leroy Road. So the contractor poured the deck on this last Thursday, and so it's probably right around 260 yards of concrete they did in one day. I think it took them about 7-8 hours to complete when it was all said and done. But I do have a couple pictures here. You can kind of see this is on the north side of the bridge looking south. And so they started, I think, around 8:30 in the morning. And so this was probably taking around, I don't know, 1 o'clock, 1:30. So they're about 3/4 of the way done. So you can see this is the Bidwell machine that sits on rails that basically helps spread the concrete out. There's a machine spreads out the concrete, or helps assist in spreading out the concrete, I should say. And then they had to have 2 pump trucks on either side. So you can kind of see the pump truck close, just kind of a closer look. So they got a lot of guys out there, putting the concrete in. So this bridge is probably, 280 foot long. So we had to have a pump truck on both sides of the bridge. They started on the north side, and then that truck reached as far as they could, and then they had another truck ready on the south side of the bridge to start that. So this is on the south side. This is a picture of the truck that was on the north side that's kind of already closed up and ready to leave. And there's kind of just a side view of the project down there. And then this was from yesterday, and so they got it all covered up. They had it soaked for 2 or 3 days, and then they're just we'll wait like 7 days for this to cure out. We took, I don't know, probably 50 cylinders, and so we'll test. We'll do tests like at 7 days and 14 days to check the strength of the concrete, and then they'll start stripping the deck. And so we're probably looking about another month and a half by the time they get all the guardrail, the hot mix in place, grooving the deck and sealing the deck up. So a lot of subcontractor work takes place, so there's a lot of coordination that goes on with that. But they got the main thing done here with the deck, so this project's moving along really, really good.
Anybody have any questions? Next.
So the next project is the Seminary Street. So I don't have any pictures of that. It pretty much looks like a bomb went off, but they're putting storm sewer in, getting that done. They were trying to get all the underground work done before they start on the curb work and the sidewalk work. Nicor is in there moving their gas main, and so once they get kind of done out of our way, we'll be able to move, and the contractor will be able to get more production done. But they are moving along, working kind of in places where they don't have utility conflicts and that. But still pretty much just working on the storm sewer at this point. I think they might catch the Nicor's utility installation, so they might drop back and start working on forming up the curb areas and that type of thing. But we're kind of just, of course, the rain doesn't help with these type of projects either. But any questions on seminary? And then the last project that we have is it's Colfax Road from Route 9 to 165. And so they did all the pavement removal, and they're working on the widening portion to where we can put our safety shoulders out here. And so this is what they're doing is they're excavating out the trench 4 foot along the edge of the existing road, and then putting hot mix back in here. So this is a milling machine, taking it out, putting it in the truck, and then the widener, this is called the widener machine. That the truck backs in here and then puts the hot mix in the trench that we just did. And so they do this all in the same day. They probably average they do about 2 miles a day is pretty much what they've been averaging. So they got 2 miles to go. Of course, with the rain today, that's is going to set them back, but they should finish this hopefully tomorrow. And here's kind of just a picture of the truck backed into the widener machine and then putting it down. It's kind of another picture. You can see the hot mix coming out of the widener, and then just it gets spread out, and then there's rollers that compact it there behind the machine. And so this kind of here on the right is kind of a finished product that was done last week, and then you can kind of see the open trench over here on the left side of the screen. So so they'll get the widening done this week, and then probably prep it and start priming the milled surface, and hopefully by the end of the week they'll be putting the first lift hot mix down to cover this the milled surface up. And so it'll get 2 lifts total, and then they'll come in and we'll stripe it and then put rumble strips there on the sides as well. Any questions on that project?
Curious on how long that work's gonna last.
I would say within another month they ought to be done. Unless I don't know what other work they have, but I would say, 3 to 4 weeks.
I'm sorry, I asked a bad question. What's the lifespan of the road? Thanks. What's the lifespan of the road when you're completed?
So we do usually do a 20-year design life on it, and so it kind of just depends on traffic and the elements and that type of thing. So, but there's we might get 25 years out of this road. It was last paved in 2001, I think, maybe 99. I don't know, somewhere in that vicinity. So we got 20 years previously, and so hopefully we'll get another 20 years out of it.
Thank you.
Anyone else? All right. 4B, Administrator Taylor.
Thank you, Chair Rogal. I have no items to present to this committee today.
Number 5, other business communications. Anybody have anything for us? Nope. All right. Our next meeting date is June 4th, 2024 at 8 a.m. If there's nothing else, we are adjourned. Thank you all.